Yo, what is up, everybody? It is Chimpso here. Your Q&A's finally here. Sorry it's been a week, but I thought I'd, let some questions come in, take some time. But anyways, let's get to it. This will be in two parts. The first part will be league-related questions, and the second part will be personal questions. So I'll just answer all the league-related stuff first, and then we'll get into the AMA stuff after that. Do 80 Singed or Ultimate Bravery Singe for the milestone? No, 80 Singed is garbage. Why would I ever subject myself to that? Fuck that shit. You go play 80 Singe if you want. I prefer winning. Even if it's a milestone, I prefer winning. Champion that you'll never play. Well, I used to say it was Riven, because I really hate Riven, but then I played her for I think it was my 1,000 subs milestone video. So, yeah, I can't really do that. But I dislike a certain section of champs that I like to call faggot champs. And they're like Lee Sin, Riven, Vayne. They're basically those, flashy, high-skill champions that people who are lower elo try and play and then just feed terribly. So, probably them. I hate all those champions. Could you tell us the first time you ever dual proxied? Well, I'm guessing you mean double proxied. I don't remember. Years ago, probably back in Season 4, when I first started playing Proxy Singed. I was in a bit lower elo back then, so I would have been able to do it a lot easier than I would now. It's not really easy. Not really easy to do double proxies when you're in fucking high plat, low diamond. People are a bit smarter, and if you do it, you can only do it once because people will expect it. So it's a bit of a pain, but it's still fun to do it every now and then. But you just have to be really careful once you start getting to the higher elos. What can you do if somebody rages in ranked team, like mid or troll? I've been dodging a lot of times in queue already. Well, that's really all you can do. You can't control what other people do. Other people are just fucking morons, especially on OCE, the server of man-children, as I like to call it. You just have to dodge. There's nothing that you can really do. If someone calls mid or troll, what you do is just tell them to go fuck themselves and see if you can, convince them to, change their mind, and if they don't, wait till the last second and dodge. If they're going to waste your time, you might as well waste their time as well. So wait till the very last second. That's the key thing, right? When dodging, wait until the very last second to do it, because chances are somebody else will dodge if you don't. So, somebody might dodge with 3 seconds left, and if they don't, then, you can dodge with 1 second left. But if somebody else dodges before you, that's cool. You don't get a penalty. Wait a little bit for that, troll to go through the system, the trash to flood through the system. And then just queue up again and hope you don't get them. What sort of changes in League of Legends would ever make Proxy Singe viable again? Do you think Proxy Singe is ever coming back? Well, it sort of is back already. We've started doing it again. It's still very risky. It's just that you can get 300 gold from sort of, 2.5 minion waves. You don't have to get the last of the cannon creep wave. You can sort of just get the small creeps, and that's fine. And that allows you to go back and get finish off a corrupting potion from your refillable potion that you'll start with the Dark Seal refillable start that we're doing now. What would make it viable again? Reverting the changes to creeps not following into jungle would probably be the only thing that would make it consistent again. That's the change that basically made it incredibly difficult. If that change hadn't happened, it would be slightly more difficult now, since there's a bit more early damage due to things like Thunderlords, like Keystone Masteries. But it would still be perfectly doable. It's just incredibly risky and difficult now. I'd probably only do it in matchups that I know I'll get fucked in early on. So, fucking Fiora, Nah, ADC tops. That's probably the only thing I'll go for level 1 proxy against these days. Or like Renekton, Darius, things like that. How do you lane a Singe? Because I have him and I'm just having trouble just regularly landing. Jeez, man, learn how to spell. Laning has him against everyone. Okay. Watch videos. That's really all you can do. I can just give you general advice. I can be like, okay, use the bushes better, make sure you ward up, but you really just have to watch people in action. Watch me, watch Johnny, watch any other Sin streamers. I mentioned dozens in the past. I mentioned a lot in the past. You just have to watch people play. That's how I learned. So, yeah. That's really all I can say to help you out. Pretty much everybody shits on Sin in lane. So you just have to watch how people play, and that's another thing that's a bit of a high skill cap with him, is pretty much every champion there's a different and very particular way you have to play in lane, and that's why on my channel I'm trying to get a video of every single matchup with Singe, and that's sort of my goal, to have this big compendium that anyone can look to anytime they want to learn how to play against a champion. So that's my goal with this channel, at least. Did you ever try playing Batrider in Dota? He is similar to Singe, really fun, you should give it a try. I've only played like 2 games of Dota in the past, and I played Luna, who was apparently a carry, I'm pretty sure. It was fun, but, I didn't really get into it, so No, I haven't played Dota and haven't played Batrider. What do you primarily ban as Singed? Well, I'm not playing Ranked at the moment. I'm waiting for Surlicky to come out, but I'll probably ban Fiora, Nah, and maybe Vayne, because, you know, even having her as an ADC on the enemy team is a bit of a pain in the ass. But, I mean, Blue Ezreal can be a ban as well if you want. Oh, wait, no, we don't do the 3-ban system anymore. I'd probably just ban Fiora. That would be the one ban I'll take. What are your favorite and least favorite Singed matchups? Well, my favorite Singed matchup is Jax, because you just shit all over him. So that'll be my favorite, because he's easy. Least favorite, Vayne top, is definitely the biggest cancer that you can possibly go up against. You know, some other things are fucking terrible. Like, I had a Galio top once before, that was fucking horrible. And then just, like, general things, Nars a pain in the ass. Who else? Fiora is definitely a fucking pain in the ass. Darius. Basically, my favorite matchups are the ones where I can just play easy and shit on my opponent. My least favorite ones are... Oh, and Nasus is another really fucking horrible one. It's not like he will kill you, but he just outscales you super hard and you can't kill him. That will probably be very high up on my least favorite matchups. Nasus. I fucking play a lot of Nasus, but I still don't know how to counter him with Singed. It's just not possible. He gets a Spirit Visage and he just free stacks. Nothing you can do. What would you like to improve if you could on Singed? Well, everything. I mean, I'm trying to get better at the fucking game. I want to go for, you know, OCE Challenger this season, which, I mean, it's OCE. Getting to the highest ranks is not very difficult. So, getting to Challenger, I mean, obviously it's still hard, but getting to Challenger is significantly easier on OCE than it is on NA, because, you know, top 200 of a server with 200,000 people is easier than top 200 of a server with fucking, what is NA, like 1.8 million, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go for Challenger this season, so I'm going to fucking improve just everything across the board. Not just my Singed play, but map awareness and all that shit. Got to improve it all. Singed in mid lane? No, Singed is garbage in mid lane because he can't run around anywhere. Top lane's nice, it's big, it's open, you can go proxy if you need. Mid lane, you can't do that shit. You know, try proxy in mid lane, it's fucking impossible. So, no, Singed in mid lane, no, don't do it. Si tien 10,000 suscriptor escule estas... haciendo muy bien lo... Oh, fuck this shit. I'm gonna Google Translate this shit. Let's Google Translate this. If you have 10,000 subscribers, it is that you're doing very well. The best is when you advance in the death of an enemy being away from the... something under the tower. Urisas to Singed with other runes. You play Singed with other runes. A greeting from Spain. Well, hello from Australia, Spaniard. I don't understand what the hell you're saying, but... do I take other runes? Yes, I have several rune pages. I take, you know, the basic rune page. Look, I'll just go watch the Singed discussion that me and Johnny had, where he goes over rune pages in much better depth than I could ever do. I'll put the timestamp from that video. You know, just click the fucking link here if you want to go see that. You can check out the Singed runes that are hot at the moment. If you are not able to play Singed, Nasus, Vladimir, or any other champions you play at the moment, who would you play and why? Well... I would always be able to play those champions. They're not popular, so it's a bit of a stupid question, but who would I play if I couldn't play them? I guess I'll try and learn Swain. You know, pretty much anything that's tanky, or tanky AP, I guess I'll learn. Yeah, probably Swain. I don't really... Or maybe Tahm Kench. I don't know, just something tanky. If it's tanky, I like playing it. Would you want to spectate a Singed game of mine if I would record it and send it to you? Well... Not particularly. I would really only do that sort of thing if I was getting paid to do it. So, yeah, I don't really have any desire to spectate any fan games at the moment. Maybe in the future, but no, not at the moment. Why don't you build a mana item on Singed? Is there any champion who you always feed on or just can't seem to play them how they're intended? Well... I know I mentioned, like, I'd like to play Swain in the past, but I just can't get him down. Swain is a really... It's his auto-attack animation. I just can't last hit with it, and it's a real pain in the ass. Fucking hell, I'm burping like crazy. Gotta stop having these fucking warheads, mate. Making me crazy. But yeah, probably Swain. I just can't play Swain properly. If I put in the time to really learning him, I could, but, you know. I can't be fucked. I've got enough champions that I'm playing already. Would you accept my friend request on LOL, please? No, stop adding me. I don't add, you know, random people anymore. I'll add, like, people who I can see as Singed mains. Like, if you add me and your name is, like, Singed Farts, and I look at your profile and you're, like, you know, Diamond 2 on Singed, and you play a lot of Singed, then yeah, I'll add you, because sometimes it's nice to, you know, throw build ideas back and forth, but... No, don't add me. I don't accept random people, sorry. How will you go with Singe against Graves? I've only played against that matchup once before, and I got fucking pasted. It's really annoying. I don't know what I'll do. I might rush Sunfire Cape or Thornmail. I could try either of those. I'll definitely go for some armor early on because, I mean, it's an ADC top. It's a pain in the fucking ass. And definitely try and proxy him as much as possible. How do you see Singe as a champion in the future? Do you think he'll get any buff to make him more played? Or do you think he'll stay in the current state he's in now? Also, will he ever go back to playing Rise again? He might get buffs and nerfs, but I seriously doubt that they'll change too much in his kit. Simply because he's got a very small fan base who's very dedicated to playing him. So, it'll be like, I don't know, fucking, you know, changing Lee Sin, except on a smaller scale. You know, you change Lee Sin, all the diehard Lee Sin mans are like, fuck you, Riot, don't do this fucking shit. So, yeah, I mean, the exact same thing would happen with Singed. I just know that for sure, so. He'll probably get some, you know, buffs or nerfs, whatever, probably buffs because he's not exactly very powerful. But yeah, I doubt he'll be reworked too significantly outside of his passive, which I definitely think will get a rework pretty soon. Also, will I ever go back to playing Rise? No. Rise, new Rise is completely fucking different to old Rise. It's just completely different. No. Fuck that shit. I don't like new Rise. I don't like playing him at all. His builds are too different. His playstyle's too different. And, like, Riot just doesn't know what to do with him. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do with him either. He's just he's a fucking clusterfuck of a champion to balance. So, no. I won't go back to playing Rise again unless his changes are reverted, which, you know, Riot will never do. So, no. Will you make a full AP Singe gameplay? I've got games where I build, like, full AP item on fucking hell, what the hell? Do I know how to speak English? I have a game where, well, I have several games actually, where I build like full AP on Singe. I got like Rylai's, Leandry's, Abyssal, Zhonya's, like, but I don't build shit like Death Cap and all that. That's just suicide. I mean, if I was like 10-0 in 10 minutes, then yeah, I'll get a Death Cap, but no. So full AP Singe, nah, probably not. But I do have games where I build like full AP off-tank Singe, just building AP based items. But no, I don't really want to do a full AP Singe game, that would just suck. Do you think Spellvamp runes are worth it on Vlad? That's actually what I take on my rune page most of the time. They help out a bit early on, and they scale into the late game as well. So, it's just personal preference really. You can take Spellvamp Quints, you can take Move Speed Quints, you can take AP Quints if you want to melee pressure. So yeah, they do work on him in my opinion. Thoughts on Inverted Composer recommending Flash instead of Ghost? Look, Flash is a good summoner spell on Singed. I just think Ghost is better. And I think that his you know, what did he say? Ghost has been nerfed way too much. No, I don't think that's a valid reason. Basically, it still has a very low cooldown, much lower than Flash. It can have like, what, 40-second cooldown if you take the Mastery that reduces the cooldown as well as Distortion Boots. It's got a fucking peanuts cooldown. So, I still prefer to take Ghost. And I'm also just used to Ghost. I don't like taking Flash. I'll take Flash if I'm up against, like, Lissandra top and J4 jungle, because that's just a fucking death trap. But probably against anything else, no, not really. How do you fight a Lucian top? I've never played against a Lucian top, because that's fucking retarded. But, what would I do? I'll probably just rush either a Sunfire Cape or a Thornmail, and just proxy him. I don't really see how Lucian could do what, you know, Graves or Vayne could do to your top. He just wouldn't do it as well. So I'll just build stack armor and go proxy him. It wouldn't probably be that difficult. 2 questions from me, and I'm sure you'll be asked both several times. Number 1, why Singe? Like all champions in the league, what drew you to and kept you playing Singed? I just basically watched some gameplay videos of Singed. I watched Johnny, I watched some other people, and I'm just like, this guy looks fun, I'm going to learn how to play him. And I learned how to play Proxy Singe. I thought it was cool. I love seeing people's reactions when I played. It was really fun. So I, you know, put the time into learning it, and here I am now. So yeah, I mean, that's why I play him. It's just fun to play, and, you know, I enjoy playing him. And that's, you know, the only reason you should ever play a champion, really. Why Chimpso? Where did the name come from? I mentioned this in my last Q&A. Basically, if any of you played the game Perfect Dark on the Nintendo 64, it's sort of the spiritual successor to 007 GoldenEye. Really fun game, well, both of them are really fun games. But basically, there's a weapon in that game called the CMP 150, I believe. And the game's got this sort of futuristic font to it, it's set in the future. And I would always play it on these tube TVs back when I was younger. So, you know, it was pixelated as fuck and you couldn't really make out details too well. So instead of looking to me like CMP 150, it looked like CMP ISO, like the numbers looked like letters. So I always just used to call it the Chimpso. I don't know why. That's just what I used to call it. And then I was signing up to a website ages ago, Grand Theft Wiki, I believe it was, like the Grand Theft Auto Wiki, which I later became an admin on. This was like when I was fucking 14 or some shit. And I just picked the name Chimpso for some reason. I have no idea why I picked that name, but it wasn't even in my head at the time. I just remember like, oh, I'm going to put this as my name. And yeah, that's what I did. So that's the origin of my name. Not too much crazy to it, but yeah, that's where it came from. How do you get Riot Singed? You don't. It's a limited skin. I don't know if they'll ever bring it back, but I bought it on eBay, like, when the codes were still active for like 40 bucks or something. But basically, yeah, they deactivated all the codes because they reckon people were like hacking to get them or some shit, so you can't get it. You can buy someone's account who has it, but apart from that, you're not getting it unless they decide to ever release it again. What is your opinion on Strength of the Ages for Singed? Is it worth taking over Grasp? I don't take it personally. You can take it against like range matchups top lane. It does help because you're probably not going to get close enough to them to get that Grasp proc. You know, the good thing about it is that it's just always active. You're always having that damage reduction, which is good. But I personally find either Grasp or Thunderlord to be better myself. But obviously, you know, you can take Strength of the Ages if it works for you. I just don't think it's as good. When did you start playing Singed? I started playing about the middle of Season 4. I just hit Platinum 5 on Rise, and I wanted to try out something new, because I enjoyed Rise, but I basically played him because he was sort of OP in the top lane, and he was just sort of left in that OP state for a while. Like, he wasn't ridiculously OP, but, you know, I climbed from Silver 2 to, what was it? Platinum, yeah, Silver 2 to Platinum 5 in Season 4 with like a 63% win rate on him. So yeah, I was playing Rise Top and he just got boring. I played him for an entire season in fucking aggravating, annoying games. Gold 1 was absolute hell for me, first time I went through it. But yeah, and now just like, I'm going to learn how to play something different, and yeah, I started learning how to play Singed. What do you think about Heimerdinger? Stonewall had a video on Heimerdinger that he released recently, where it's basically like, you know, Heimerdinger doesn't really belong in this game. He is sort of just a fucking oddball that doesn't make all that much sense. I don't really like him because he's a pain in the ass to play against the Singed top, but yeah, that's the extent of my knowledge on Heimerdinger. I don't really play him at all, and I don't see him that often. What is your favourite Singed skin? Well, Riot, of course, because fucking hell, I like feeling better than everyone else because I have a skin that nobody else has, and everyone's always fucking asking about it, so yeah, Riot Singed is the best, but I mean, Hextech Singed looks pretty good as well. I don't like Snow Day Singed all that much. I mean, it's cool, but it's sort of annoying. So yeah, don't really like that one. Probably Riot Squad Sinjo is my favourite, obviously. How have you acquired so much knowledge about Singed? I know this sounds self-serving, but watching YouTube videos is basically how I acquired a lot of knowledge about Singed. I would just watch people play him and copy what they did. And now I do what they did. So, yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. That's how I gain my knowledge on Singed, basically. Will Mercs be a staple for Singed after the buff in 6.4 compared to Swifties? Well, they'll be a lot better. Swifties will be more situational now. Merc treads will be a lot better than they were in the past, obviously. So you'll be taking them a lot more often. Swifties obviously still good, but Mercs are something that you should definitely be considering more often now that they have been buffed. Have you ever tried Spellvamp Singe? No, that's garbage. Wanted to know why you don't like Spellvamp on Singe. Oh my god, is Spellvamp on Singe going to become the new why don't you build tier Rod of Ages? Spellvamp is garbage. It doesn't do fucking shit for you. It's massively decreased for fucking damage over time. Don't take Spellvamp. Just build HP. It's much better. Alright, so it looks like that sums up the league questions, or at least the questions that I felt like answering. If I didn't answer your question, it means it's either already been asked in some variation that I already answered it, or I just think your question is stupid, so I didn't answer it. Sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone, but what am I kidding, man? I live to offend people. But yeah, so that's the end of the Singe questions, the league questions. Let's get on to the personal questions now. Fuck, marry, kill. Kiori that just came from a gangbang couple with Jizz, Jesse Cox all sweaty from a workout at the gym, or PMSing triggered Anita Sarkeesian. Well, I'm already fucked, so fuck me. Marry probably a 32 pistol and then kill myself with it, I reckon. Yeah, that works, yeah. Milestone 10,000 subs. Get a new haircut. I don't get haircuts. I just get my head shaved to like a number 2 or a number 4. So no, fuck your haircuts. The reason why my hair looks decent right now is because I got out the fucking shower and I combed it. But no, I don't get haircuts. Fuck that. That's too much time and effort to maintaining it. I'm lazy. I don't do that shit. How did Barry and I meet? Well, we've known each other since fucking middle school, I'm pretty sure. We met in, like, grade 7. We had like a mutual friend who isn't a friend of either of us anymore because he's a fucking dick. But we had a mutual friend. What was his name? I don't know. I haven't seen him in fucking years, but he was a dick back then. Basically, yeah, met him there. We talked. We shared interest. I actually met two of my friends, who I still see now, on a bus. We were just on a fucking field trip to a school field trip to fucking, I don't know, God knows where. But they were in the seat behind me on the bus, and they were talking about Call of Duty 4. And I was playing a lot of Call of Duty 4 back then, so I turned around and I started talking with them about it. And yeah, that's how I met my 2 friends at the moment, Lachlan and Barry, or Travis. His name's actually Travis. We call him Barry. There's a funny story behind why we call him Barry. I'll try and remember it, but it's like he had, I think, a dyslexic uncle who mispronounced his last name, and his last name is Bray, and he mispronounced it as Barry. And when he told the story, everyone started calling him Barry. So yeah, and the only people who call him that are like his school friends. So nobody else calls him that anymore. And he always introduces himself as Travis to people. So it's really fucking awkward when I'm like, "Yo, Barry, this is fuckface McGee," and he's like, "Oh, hi, I'm Travis." It's really fucking awkward. But yeah, that's how we met. We met ages ago, mate. Like grade 7 years ago. That's like what, 6, 7 years ago. So yeah, we've known each other for a long time, and we just met at school. So yeah. Favorite anime/TV show? My favorite anime is probably a certain scientific railgun, or at least that series, the certain magical index, a certain scientific railgun. I really like that. I've actually got the physical copies of the fucking manga up here. Hold on. No, that's not it. Yeah, I got physical copies of the fucking manga up here, so I really do enjoy that one. But yeah, that's probably my favorite. But it's like, if that was like 100 on my scale, then probably like Hellsing Ultimate would be like 98. I really love Hellsing Ultimate. Hellsing Bridge is fucking hilarious as well. If you haven't seen Hellsing Bridge, just go watch Hellsing Bridge. You don't need to know about Hellsing Ultimate, just go watch Hellsing Bridge. It's fucking hilarious. I only watched that recently, but I really, really, really enjoyed that. Favorite TV show, probably House MD. That's how out of touch I am with TV shows. I don't really watch TV. I have the internet. There's no fucking need for TV unless you're watching Game of Thrones or something, in which case you can just watch it on the internet. Fucking uTorrent, mate. Why are you watching it on TV? But yeah, House MD probably. I really like that. Great show. I've got like every episode on my computer here. But yeah, it's a great fucking show, House MD. I would definitely recommend it if you like sort of medical dramas. I didn't think I would, but I still enjoyed it a lot. What is your favorite game next to League? Oh, fuck, I don't know. I'm playing a lot of World of Warships at the moment. I've been grinding for the last 4 days because I'm trying to unlock the ARP ships, which just fucking take a long... Well, they don't take a long time. They'll take me like 4 or 5 days of straight work, but the problem is the event ends in like 27 hours, and I have 27 hours to get 1 million damage on my ship, so yeah, I gotta get cracking back to that once I'm done with this vlog. But yeah, World of Warships is what I'm playing a lot right now. But my favorite game next to League, fuck, I've got a lot, man. Hold on, I'm just gonna take the camera here, and you can see up here all these fucking old games that I... Hold on. Sorry, you probably can't hear me too well, but these are all like the games on my fucking shelf that I used to play. There's like some more up here as well. A couple of Xbox games that I don't really play anymore because PC Master Race, But yeah, I couldn't pick a second favorite. I wouldn't even say League is like my favorite game. It's the game I play the most, but I know that I've had a lot of fun playing other games other than League, so I don't really have an answer to that question, sorry. I like a lot of games, and I can't really just single out a second best one, or a second most played one, consistently at least. Do you have other job besides YouTube? Do you study or something like that? Well, I did go to uni, but I went to uni at the start of last year, but I didn't like it at all. I quickly discovered it wasn't for me. I didn't really like school in general, and it's just... I just couldn't imagine myself having another 4 years out of my life doing something that I really did not enjoy at all just for a fucking piece of paper. So, you know, I dropped out. I'm working a shitty dead-end job, night shift at the moment, but I will be moving on to security very soon. My security license should come in a couple of weeks, and then I can look for security work. So, yeah, I'll be moving on to that pretty soon. Chimpso, do an Australian fan meetup. I have 10,000 subscribers, dude. Nobody would show up to a fan meetup. If any of you are in Adelaide, come to Comic Con, Oz Comic Con in Adelaide, and AvCon in Adelaide. I will be at both of those, but, I mean, I'll be wearing my Sin shirt, so if you're there, you can fucking come say hi. But, yeah, I won't really be organising a meetup because, you know, 10,000 subs, mate. It's in a small country like Australia. Well, I mean, small population-wise. Yeah, nobody would show up, so no Australian meetup. Would you ever cosplay as Singed? I don't actually like the way Singed looks all that much, so probably not. Ugh, fucking hell. Also, you know, it would be very difficult to cosplay as Singed, so, nah, probably not. What's up with your love life? Do you have a girlfriend? No. I said this in my last video, last answer video, but for lack of trying. I just don't put in the effort. I'm not really interested at the moment. I mean, if it happens, and that's cool, but, no, not at the moment. Can you react to Kiani Mundi's playing Singe in Ranked? I watched that. I don't really like his videos all that much. If you like him, that's fine. They're just not for me. I find his humor way too juvenile and just, you know, stale. But, I mean, that's fine. If you like it, that's fine. I didn't really like that video, so can't really say much. Just because it featured no gameplay. You know, if I want to see somebody else playing Singe and trying to do it comedically, I want to see them failing super hard and then complaining about it, like Magikarp Useful I did. That makes me very happy. It makes me feel superior, and I like that. Why are you such a douche? Probably because, like, all the people I watched and interacted with in my life were douches. You know, who did I really like? Or what characters and people did I really like? I like the Amazing Atheist on YouTube, who was he's a douchebag, but I love him. You know, House from House MD, he's a fucking asshole. Pretty much everybody that I liked were assholes. I always liked the asshole. So yeah, I guess that's why. Just bad influences, man. Bad influences. You gotta fucking hide your kids from that shit, you know? I'm just kidding, man. Expose them to it. Makes them better people, in my opinion. What is your favorite cuisine of food? Example, Indian, Chinese, American, etc. I hate Indian food. It tastes like shit. Chinese food is fucking amazing. I love Chinese food. American food is so ridiculously varied that I can't really, you know, say. You know, some American food's great, but a lot isn't. Favorite cuisine of food? Well, I mean, my family's Greek. I love Greek food. Greek salads are the best. All that shit. All the Greek shit is really nice. Pretty much anything that's Mediterranean is really good. Like Southern Europe, Eastern Europe is really good. But yeah. Japanese? Japanese food. I like sushi. If it's specifically the way I like it, but everything else fucking sucks. But yeah. Probably, you know, Greek food, because I grew up eating it, so, yeah. Who is the best Pokemon and why is it Venusaur? Fuck your Venusaur, mate. Miss Magius is the best Pokemon. It just looks fucking sick. What gaming mouse and mouse mats do you use? I use a Razer Death Adder Chroma, and I just use a fucking Corsair mousepad, which is shit. I want to replace it with the Razer Chroma mousepad, but I just can't justify spending that much money on a mousepad just because it has some fancy lights, so, yeah. Probably not. And my keyboard is a Razer Deathstalker as well. What motivated you to start doing YouTube, and what is motivating now? I know YouTube can't be your primary income, as some YouTubers 80 blah blah. I think you accidentally a few words there, mate. But what motivates me to do it as a side thing? Two things. One, because I fucking enjoy it. It's a hobby, you know. I really do enjoy it a lot. You know, it's fun. I like commentating other games. I like putting myself out there. I'm an attention whore, so, you know, YouTube's obviously a great thing for me. Also, and this is one thing that I pride myself on over a lot of other YouTubers, is I'm very honest about this, the money is also very nice. I like being rewarded. I like, you know, having a hobby and getting paid to do it. It's fun. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. It's decent at the moment. So yeah, you know, it's because it's fucking fun and I get paid doing it. What's not to love, you know? It's fucking awesome, man. Awesome, congrats. Saying hello from Carly. Dude, like 3 people have mentioned California in this video. Why are so many of you from California? Isn't like Los Angeles the most densely populated city in the US? I don't know. Maybe it's New York. I don't fucking know. But hello to all you Californians. Nice state, I guess. What is your reaction towards people who are outspoken about their beliefs? What conditions cause you to want them to fuck off? Well, I'm an outspoken person about my beliefs, not really on YouTube because you guys don't give a fuck. I might make a rant channel in the future. Maybe. Perhaps, but not now. I can't be fucked doing it now. What's my reaction to people? I like people who are outspoken towards their beliefs because, you know, it's cool. I like arguing with people. Well, I don't like arguing with morons specifically, but I like arguing with people who can actually articulate an argument that isn't full of fucking fallacies or stupid shit, or, you know, just people being like, damn fags is evil, like, you know, fuck those people. But, you know, I like having a good bit of debate. It's fun. So I don't really dislike people who are outspoken about their beliefs. I think they're fine. I think the world needs more people like that. But what conditions cause you to want them to fuck off? If I tell them to, you know, I don't give a fuck, go away, and they keep trying, then I'm gonna just tell them to go fuck themselves. But yeah, that's probably the only condition, really. In what city do you live? I live in Adelaide, which is probably the most boring city in Australia. Oh, I guess not. Like, probably Darwin and Perth are more boring, but Adelaide is pretty fucking boring, so I don't really like it here. I'd love to move to, like, Melbourne or Sydney, if I could, but ain't no one got money for that shit. Shit facial hair, nigga. Well, I actually, shaved before this video, so as you can see, it was, you know, you're right, it was fucking shit. You know why? Because look, this part here, see how this part here is lighter than the rest? That's because I accidentally shaved it too low here, right? I shaved it too low. So I fixed that up, and that'll grow back nice again. So I want to try and keep the beard like this. I think this is good, you know. Having the fucking giant scruffy neck beard, you know, neck beard's gone. I don't like that. That's shit. It doesn't match without a fedora, you know. So if I had a fedora, I'd keep the neck beard, but unfortunately I don't. So yeah, you were right. It was shit, but I think it's a little bit better now. It's a work in progress, mate. It's a work in progress. Room tour. If you want to see what my room looks like, or my setup looks like, go look at my 2,000 subs video. That's got a, you know, tour of my setup here. It shows my monitors and everything. I've got an AOC ultra-wide 3440 by 1440p 34-inch monitor, and I've got a secondary monitor over here, which your questions are on, and that's a 27-inch BenQ 1440p monitor. It's not an ultra-wide, but it's 1440p. Once you go 1440p, you're not going back to 1080p. It's just how it is. And once you go ultra-wide, you're not going back to fucking standard definition. So, yeah, that's basically my setup here. But like I said, if you want to see it specifically, just go search for my 2,000 subs video. That's it. I've got it set up there. Do you like chicken? Chicken's good, but I prefer beef, you know. Beef, medium, or, you know, medium well, preferably. But yeah, chicken's alright, I guess. Do you like cats? Love from Sweden. Yeah, fucking cats are awesome. I love cats. I'm not somebody who fits into either the cat camp or the dog camp. I like both. Like, I fucking love both. That's because my family has had cats and has had dogs concurrently. So I've grown up with both of them, and I like both. So yeah, I like cats. Cats are cool. What the fuck? Lockheed, what the fuck, man? You've got like 16 fucking questions here. What the fuck? Alright, well, this is going to be a special Lockheed set. Lockheed's a guy who comments on my videos and vlogs. So, hi Lockheed. Hi, what's up? Yeah, you got a lot of questions, so let's go through these here. Preferably in one take. Let's see. What are your top 5 all-time favorite games? Fuck. Well, this question's already been answered. I don't really know the answer. You know, probably League of Legends. At the moment, World of Warships. Let's look at some of my favorites up here. Hitman Blood Money is great. Medal of Honor Allied Assault, very nostalgic. Call of Duty 4. What else? What else? Heroes of Might and Magic 4. I know that was the shittiest game of the series, but I grew up with it, so I really enjoy it. Red Dead Redemption was great, but, you know, not a console peasant anymore, so I gotta wait for it to come out on on PC. Yeah, I mean, that's 6, I guess, but they're probably my favorites. At least my top 10. What do you do for work/school? Already answered that. What are some of your favorite animes? Already answered that. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why? I would... What would I? I'd probably choose to be invisible because you can... Or, no, I'll choose to be able to teleport anywhere because then I could just teleport into a bank vault and, you know, fucking take all the money and teleport out and nobody would know. So, yeah, you would just be set for life if you could do that, I guess. If you could go back in time, where would you go and what would you do? I wouldn't go back in time because the past is shit. I live in the present. But if I could go back in time, where would you go? I guess I'd go back to, like, 1940s Europe. Preferably in a country where, you know, there's not... I'll go to, like, Switzerland, which just sat in the middle of all the fucking war zones and just wasn't affected at all. I'll just go there and I'll just watch events unfolding and just observe and see how things happen. I think that'll be pretty cool, but nah, fuck the past. The past is shit, man. Present's where it's at. What do you like most about Australia? I don't really like much about it. I mean, I know that America's got a lot of problems, probably a lot more than Australia. I'd probably say Australia is a better country, like, safety-wise and, you know, society-wise than America is. But, I just got all of you fucking Americans pissed off. But hey, come on, mate, you've got fucking Donald Trump and that robot Hillary in your elections, man. Don't even fucking give me that shit. Up the burn, by the way. He's probably not going to get the nomination, though. Well, what do I like most about Australia? I think, I've never been to it, but the outback is just alluring to me. You know, Australia is like one of the last frontiers in the world. We have just this massive fucking big area of empty space in the middle of our country that nobody lives in, and, you know, nobody can really live in because it's dry as hell, and it's too far away from any infrastructure. So, but yeah, you know, you can go out there, you can get lost, and you can have fun. Well, I mean, you wouldn't have fun getting lost in the Australian outback, unless you had, like, a satellite phone or some way to get out, because you will fucking die if you get lost in the Australian outback. But yeah, you know, it's also good because there are no fucking big predators in the Australian outback. It's not like you're going into the African savannah or some shit and you're going to get gnawed by lions. You know, everything that kills you in Australia is small, and, you know, I'm not afraid of small. Fuck small, who gives a shit? So, yeah, that's what I like most about Australia. Do you like Steve Irwin or Kylie Minogue? Don't care about Steve Irwin. I was like, how old was I when I died? I don't know. I wasn't old enough to care. Never watched him. No, Kylie Minogue shit. Tried to listen to her. Don't like Kylie Minogue. Madonna's good. Belinda Carlisle was really good. Don't like Kylie Minogue. How often do you see tarantulas or giant spiders? There are no tarantulas in Australia, I don't think. Pretty sure. Never seen one. Giant spiders. I've seen a giant huntsman spider before. There's basically two types of huntsman spiders. There's just a normal huntsman, which is about that big, like leg span wise, and then you got the giant huntsman, which is like that big. I've seen one of them before, and yeah, scary. But yeah, not often. I probably see like a huntsman like every couple months in my room, just sitting on the wall, and I'll think like, how the fuck did you get there? And it's just, you know, pick up a shoe, squish, go about my day. Yeah, I'm not really scared of spiders anymore. It's just, you know, you live in Australia, you see them so much, it doesn't really matter. Alright, on to your league-related questions now. I guess... Yeah, I'll answer these here, fuck it. How did you first become interested in League? What season did you start playing? I started playing in Season 3 in January, like a couple days before, like a week before Thresh was released or something. Basically, it's actually funny. I was talking with Barry, and Barry, well, still in school at the time, Barry was talking about League, and he was like, oh my god, like, you know, you gotta play League, it's so cool, but he was also talking about Team Fortress 2, and he's like, you gotta play Team Fortress 2, it's so cool. I'm like, fuck that shit, I don't care. I was playing Call of Duty at the time, having fun. Then one day I was just bored of Call of Duty, so I'm like to Barry, alright, look, I want to play either League of Legends or Team Fortress 2. Pick one, I'll fucking download it and I'll play. And he like thought for a while and he was like, play League. And yeah, I never played Team Fortress 2 and I'm still playing League. So I wonder how different my life would have been if he said Team Fortress 2 instead. I guess we'll never know. Did you instantly know that Singe was your favourite champion? No. I played him a bit, like, when I first started playing the game. Didn't really care about him. It wasn't until, like, Season 4 where I started playing him seriously where I figured he was my favourite champion. Do you have a favourite Singe skin? Already answered that. What puts you on tilt? Losing a lot in shitty situations. Nothing else, really. What are your favourite types of personalities to play with or against? I really love people who will go along with my banter. Like, if I'm taunting an opponent, I really like it when the opponent is, like, really just fucking good-spirited about it and fucking taunts me back. You know, just fucking pokes me back. I like that shit. That's fun. I like that good banter, mate. Worst type of personalities to play against would probably be, you know, just the dumb cunts. I'm not gonna say like fucking people who rage at you when you rage at them. I mean, that's pretty funny. When you piss somebody off with, you know, trolling or something like that. But you know, fuck. Remember, I just clearly lost my train of thought there. Play with or against? Play with. I like people who will just shut the fuck up and play the game. That's always my favorite. You know, just shut up and play. Talk. You know, if you're gonna talk, you know, keep it focused on the game. You know, have some fun every now and again. But you know, most of all, just stay focused. That's the sort of personality I like playing with. Any particular Pro League players that you have most respect for? Darius and Voyboy. I just love Darius. I love his playstyle. I love how he plays top lane. And Voyboy, because when I was learning top lane back in Season 3, when I was still in Bronze, I would just watch Voyboy videos all day. And, yeah, but he's not really a pro player anymore, is he? He retired. But, yeah, those would be my two favorites. In rank, what position do you pick Singed into? I only pick him top, or, you know, maybe jungle. Like I said, I haven't been playing rank this season, waiting for Solo Queue to come out. What do you not pick him for? What? I don't understand that part of the question. What is your opinion on ZZ Rot and Banner of Command? Good build in certain situations, not a good build all the time. You have to, it's a situational thing, and it's a fucking whole essay of a situational thing to explain it, so I can't be fucked. Just watch the you know, Singed discussion that Johnny and I had, and that should probably enlighten you a bit. Fucking hell, I'm burping like crazy. These fucking warheads, mate. You pieces of shit. I love you though. Alright, Twitter questions. Let's see if I can find them, because that would have been a few days ago. Let's see, where are we here? Thank you to Nick Heinrich for following me, I appreciate that. Thank you to Leonard Lopez, Subre Greech, Bruno Bueno, and Nick Heinrich. Oh yeah, Nick Heinrich. Thank you guys for following me, appreciate that. Let's see what we got here. Have you ever played Singed against Singed? Once before. We just farmed. It was boring. Doesn't happen too often, so yeah, nothing really happens. I've noticed that the Singed subreddit has Singed mains. I got level 5 mastery at Singed a week ago. Would I be accepted Bronze 5 NA? Well, I mean, if you're a Singed main, I guess, but if you're Bronze 5, just don't try telling anybody what to do, because you don't know how to play the game, I'm sorry. Why did you start playing Singed? Mentioned that already. Why do you buy mana? Why don't you buy mana items on Singed? On Singed, okay. Have you got a real job? I already mentioned that one. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, these questions have already been asked. Could you please upload a video of Singed versus Pantheon? Look, I try to get, if I'm up against a matchup that I haven't played against before, or I haven't got a video on my channel of before, sorry, I'll try and, you know, get a good game and upload that video. But the problem is, I don't control who I play against, obviously, so I can't really just, you know, oh, today I'm going to play against Pantheon and make a video. It's just random, you know, whoever I'm up against, if, you know, I'll try and get a good video, good game if I'm playing against somebody who I haven't played against before in top lane, or haven't got a video of before. So, yeah, I can't really take requests for videos because, you know, it's just random who I'm up against, but, yeah, I will try and get videos of as many matchups as possible. So, I mean, there we go, guys. Yeah, that's all the questions that I've gotten so far. Thank you all for asking your questions. Once again, thank you all for 10,000 subs. Let's motor on to 20,000, shall we? Hopefully. You know, it's good, you know. I've come way further than I ever thought I would with this, and it's only getting better as time goes on. So, yeah, I mean, that's awesome, man. Thank you all so much for everything. And once again, thank you to all the people who've helped me out. My friend Barry, Johnny, and, you know, all the other people who've helped support me, and everyone who subscribed, of course, everyone who comments. Thank you all very much. You know, I appreciate you giving an old attention whore like me your attention. You know, makes me happy. But yeah, you know, it's been fun, and it's going to keep being fun, I think. You know, nothing's going to stop us now, as Jefferson Starship once said. So there you go. I mean, that's the answer video. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe for more League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Chimpso. And I will catch you on the next video, guys. Have a good one. That was really fucking put on. You know, I'm just gonna fucking end this shit. Let's go.